Oh, did you think we were done with the animated magic of Video Brinquedo? Hell no, because once you dip your toe into the Video Brinquedo waters, you're up to your damn neck. Also, a new Transformers movie just came out, and between Gladiformers and Crash and Burn, Gladiformers won the coin toss. Gladiformers was put out in 2007 to tie in with Michael Bay's first Transformers film, and in the States it's released under Video Brinquedo's US name Toyland Video, because the Gladiformers are as much of a real-life line of toys as Galaxy Warriors was a real cartoon series. Unlike Little Cars, however, there are a couple of notable voice actors roped into this, such as J. David Brimmer and Jason Griffith, who provided the voice of Sonic the Hedgehog in Sonic X, a series that was distributed by Video Brinquedo. But where it gets really weird is in the writing credits. The movie is co-written by the director, Marco Alomar, who also directed Video Brinquedo's 2D animated film Pinocchio, but Gladiformers is also co-written by Laurice Alouani, the writer of the Brady Bunch movie and My Girl. Which would explain the scene where Optimus Prime dies because of an allergic reaction to Bumblebee's sting. Those characters aren't in this film. Instead, we're treated to the story of Julius Drive, a prince-turned-robot gladiator. At least according to the official film synopsis, because any suggestion that this movie has an actual plot is a goddamn lie. This better have better animation than the Little Cars movies. Nintendo 64! I'm never doing that again! And it already has its own theme song. This movie has neither the touch nor the power. You're a loser! Okay, enough of this cutscene. When do I actually get to play Body Harvest? I'm slowly waiting for this to transform into good animation. That's not gonna happen. Well, it's nice that the movie already gave itself a 0 out of 10. The title is a hybrid of the words gladiators and transformers, in case you thought it was about a group of robots who were always glad about things. Welcome, Turok. To defeat the evil Robosaurus Rex, you must find the talisman, which holds the key to rescuing the kidnapped children of Robotalk. That's not much better than the real dialogue.
I recognize this place. Much has been said about this horrible example of cruelty. Up to what extent can the Gladiformers race get with their fellow creatures?
If much has been said, I haven't heard jack shit about it. And this is where the whole movie takes place, in an arena, 'cause it's all about robots fighting. This is either a floating piece of great bubblicious, or the movie itself has a load screen. Do we at least get a villain?
Morajate, can you hear me? Answer! That's an order!
I hear you loud and clear, Master Magnum Tutor.
Magnum Tutor? He's called that because his backfire toots are as loud as a fucking gun. Again, your guess on the plot is as good as mine.
Record it on your circuits, Morajate. I will win this contest, and one day, I'll get revenge on everyone.
He wants revenge on everyone. No one specific, just everyone. And he probably wants diamonds, too. So I guess they have to fight the champion. At least his name isn't literally Champion.
Corjo Displo? The winner? No, no! For Godbot's sake, I can't face someone with such power!
God exists in this universe, and he's a robot! Now that you're all caught up, let's continue!
In one of these cells is Julius Drive, the one who hurt you.
Silence, Morajate!
Please, Godbots, help me! Give me strength and courage to prevent Magnum Tutor from killing Julius Drive!
What in the hell is going on? Like, these stats really matter. This movie's just gonna eat up your quarters anyway.
No, it can't be. Dante Logus? Are you here too?
Stop pretending I know everyone at this party. According to Lord Gerber, baby, the fight is on between Magnum Tudor and, I already forgot the other robot's name.
The fight hasn't started yet, and we already know who will win.
You're so pretentious you can't see you're walking towards defeat!
Stop talking! Fight! Fight, goddammit!
You came here against your will, but hear me well, Supreme Bots. I volunteered to take part in this tournament.
It's really easy to animate and to dub into English when the characters don't have mouths to move. Stop showing me these stats if you're not gonna show me fighting. Or just make masturbation sounds when you're transforming. Whatever. At least now we get to see them fight. Downside, we get to see them fight. Why can't this be a 2D animated movie?
The gratitude I have for you, Julius Drive, is boundless. I wouldn't be here or anywhere else if it wasn't for your help.
Jesus, are you reading me a bedtime story? You're now fucking up 2D animation!
Any last words before I destroy you, Dante Logus?
Yeah, suck my robot dick! Unfortunately, his last words are exposition.
I brought you to this tournament!
Why did you bring me here?
I did the same you did to my friend Julius Drive!
You sold me to the contest?
Oh my god, is all this true? Tell me it ain't so, exposition bot.
It's really true.
I wasn't really asking. I still have no idea what's going on.
Let the fight begin! Fight!
No.
No, no, no more fighting!
You're pathetic.
I miss the cinematic grace the Transformers movies had in showing dogs humping. Magnum Tudor wins this match and then farts on his opponent's face. That is classic Magnum Tudor. Then another one gets to fight.
It's time for my lord to help me. Nothing that an agreement with the Supreme Bots won't settle.
You through talking yet?
I have the honor to introduce the machinist, Patreon Tokal, against his own creation.
Oops, sorry ladies and gentlemen, I just snapped my own neck. Now for the legendary battle of Spearmint Bot versus used to be a vibrator bot. Now to see them awkwardly pause their lines back and forth.
This isn't a simulation?
Of course not.
I did notice something different.
You won't be a match for me.
From the writer of My Girl. Can I at least place some bets here?
The betting will end in only a few more moments.
It wouldn't be a Video Brinquedo movie without its notoriously pro-gambling plot lines. Well, at least if Lugnut bets on this match, he can save V8's company once again. I bet the transforming is still gonna disappoint.
You need strength to win a fight. Look! 3,000 kilotons of power!
6 billion pounds of suck! Careful, the editing's heart just skipped. And why is Sasquatch tattooed on his chest?
I juiced it in the locker room.
Why do I have a feeling that this entire script is based on an episode of Days of Our Lives that the writers just watched?
By the Godbots, I don't believe this! You're lying! By the Godbots, I don't believe this! You must be lying!
Is he lying? Do you believe this? Is he lying? Do you believe this? Also, what are Godbots? Apparently, if Blue Steel here wins, he has to fight his creator in the next fight. Just like that time in BattleBots when a chainsaw on wheels cut its operator in half. At least these Video Brinquedo movies are short.
Do your worst if you dare! I am ready!
I wish, because while Little Cars in the Great Race clocked in at 33 minutes, Gladiformers is a full hour and 6 minutes long. Fuck you! So here's Julius Drive, our main-ish character, I guess.
Even a prince like me could fall in the hands of slave merchants and end up in a fighting arena like this one.
Hence the alternate title, 12 Years a Gladiformer. Even the robots start getting confused with their own movie.
Have I missed something?
Well, that's the question of the fucking day. It's less that they're transforming, and more that they're assemble-forming.
Julius Drive, your greed for more and more land is known to all.
It's a lie, Mita Gorton.
Oh, that Julius Drive and his wild ambitions for plantation ownership. Gladiformers! Sometimes I have trouble telling who is who because they all talk the same.
I can't lose control.
It seems now they've chosen a favorite.
Get ready, Julius Drive. I haven't finished with you yet.
Now I understand why Michael Bay used racial stereotypes. I can at least tell his characters apart. Although I do have to ask, what is with this movie and slavery?
Supreme Bots. It's a mistake forcing slaves to fight.
Am I watching a robot version of Mandingo? Why am I watching a robot version of Mandingo? If the robot doesn't die, the purple puzzle box will finish the job.
I will now destroy this model.
Victory!
Don't worry about him. This game has unlimited continues. And there's more fights.
Attention! The next fight will compensate for any previous disappointment.
Like hell, this fight is gonna suck too. That is, if they get to the fight after more exposition dialogue.
My master, Magnum Tutor, is proud of me.
As far as I know, Magnum Tutor is no machinist. He's nothing more than a greedy knight.
What's that? How dare you offend my master?
Oh, just fuck already.
Check out the power I have, machinist!
He has the power of, ooh, you damn kids! The Mighty Muffin Pounder Rangers have better robot assembling action. What do you know? The fight sucks. The announcer totally lied to us. They're the only robots whose light speed makes them go slower. Dang, this is the best Gladiformers trading card. Sure wish I could get my hands on it. And this is what he gets for designing himself with a target on his chest.
Oh no! He damaged my recording circuits and communication with my master.
Ooh, does that mean we don't get to hear your shitty dialogue anymore?
Now my strikes will be powerful. This is the confidence of victory.
Nope! Whoa, careful there, movie. I think you've had one too many drinks. You're about to pass out. Just kill someone, please. I guess he's dead? I don't know. This movie has the entertainment value of playing Desert Bus for 8 hours. Lord Gerber Baby has gone from a snap neck to all-out demon possession. That's right, I have to make up my own plot line. Julius Drive is back, as is his original voice.
Take out the papers and the trash, or you don't get no spending cash.
Now that's my Julius. He's fighting against Patreon Tokal. Some people don't like Patreon Tokal because apparently someone's putting a gun to their head and forcing them to contribute to him. After a while, the angles start confusing me. At one point, I'm pretty sure I'm looking into the robot's anus. Also, Julius Drive now has an upgrade.
What does it mean, Patreon Tokal?
You're now a walking bomb, Prince.
Ooh, Julius Drive is now the Book of Henry.
I demand you transfer this power to me, or I'll launch my most powerful attack. Give it to me. I command you. Give it to me now.
See? It doesn't matter that I didn't pick a Transformers porno spoof. This movie still has a robot who wants our hero to give it to him in the Magnum Tutor. Showing his anus earlier must have been foreshadowing. I could say, and then they bang, but I think they're already in the midst of banging. And now's the part where the janitor robot solves this equation and gets a robot scholarship. Or just more pointless talking.
With time, I was overtaken by other machinists who made better and cheaper models.
Stop pausing. You don't have any lips to sync up with. The pausing is the only reason this movie's over an hour. Watching the robot jerk off is more convincing than watching him fight. Pretty soon, a fembot bachelorette party is gonna throw buckets of motor oil on them, and then one will be killed.
No!
Now you know what happens when a robot comes. Magnum Tutor gets to fight again. Careful though, he's been training with 3,000 kilotons of baked beans.
Gentlemen, the betting is now open.
I bet a lot of kids hate their grandparents for buying them this. And again, what is with this movie and slavery?
As much as the winnings are for those who bet on me, I'll still always be a slave of the Supreme Bots.
Why does Gladiformers have more slaves than Slaver Brian? Speaking of, t-shirts on sale now. Gladiformers, where the only thing that meets your eye is a fucking ice pick.
There you go, babbling again, Corjo Displo. Stop talking and fight!
While all of that may be true, I really wish they'd solve who took the missing money. Then the movie cuts to its own storyboards, since that's a lot cheaper than animating them. But thank God we get to see Video Brinquedo animate a decapitation. If this were Gladiformers Headmasters, that wouldn't have mattered. And now for the fight everyone has been waiting for. Optimus McQueen and Magnum Power Shits. At this point, the movie could do anything it wants, since I'm probably the only person who has watched this all the way through.
Forget our past, Magnum Tutor. One of us will win, but the lucky one will be dead in the arena.
So the movie still does nothing.
Let's get it over with.
Even the movie itself wants to end, and it still drags on with more transforming sequences and slow motion punching. Place your bets on who's gonna fall asleep first. Again, nothing interesting is ever gonna happen here.
When the fight has a personal reason behind it, it gets even more interesting.
You'd think that would make it interesting, but Gladiformers took a shit on that theory. Back to the non-existent comic book.
But I'm not the owner. I just rule what is common to all. Except, of course, to Princess Mana Elus. She is in fact the true owner.
You haven't established any characters in the first hour. What makes you think you can introduce new characters in the last 6 minutes? Julius Drive actually wins because Mega Fart's battery runs out, and now we get to see what becomes of Julius Drive once he is declared the winner.
Hail Julius Drive! Hail Julius Drive!
That is actually the end of the movie. If Little Cars looks like a local TV commercial, Gladiformers looks like the prototype for a game that was long since abandoned. But it has robots fighting in it, so I guess that makes it good. While there were 8 films total in the Little Cars series, thankfully there was only one other Gladiformers movie, which was made in 2009. Even the GoBots would laugh at this film. But then again, no wit-wikis, So I guess there's one thing about it that has a slight edge over the Transformers movies. Well, that does it for this week's tie-in film. Who knows what'll happen next time? It's a Spider-Man tie-in episode. So let's flip a coin. Heads, porno spoof, tails, foreign knockoff film.
Give it to me!
Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/StonedGremlin Productions. Follow us on Twitter at the Cinema Snob, or check out our homepage at thecinemasnob.com.